Once again, welcome back to our post-game press conference. Joining us here this still night is from the champion Wildcats of Fort Valley State University, head coach Shawn Gibbs, and the most valuable player, the quarterback, and may I say, from Homestead, Florida, Kelvin Durham Jr. So we'll start with some opening remarks from Coach Gibbs, and then we'll open it up for questions for both of those that are on stage with us this evening. Coach?
First of all, I'd like to thank Florida Beach Bowl and Victor for their vision in putting this game together. After that, I'd like to thank our athletic director, Dr. Renee Miles Payne, for fighting to get us in this game and being the strongest supporter that you could ever ask for. Our president, Dr. Paul Jones, and the whole entire Wildcat Nation. We're extremely proud of what we accomplished tonight. Winning 8 games, winning a bowl game. It's going to give us a lot of momentum going into the offseason. We're recruiting. Extremely proud of all of our seniors. I want to personally thank those guys for all the hard work that they put in. We're going to miss them. And that's it. Thank you, and go Wildcats.
Thank you, Coach Gibbs. Now we'll open it up for questions. If you have a question, again, please raise your hand. Microphone will be brought to you. We have one on each side. Please state your name, your affiliation, and to whom you'd like to answer your question before asking your question. Questions are now open.
Scotty Oscar, Coach Gibbs, this is for you. DeJuan Blell has been such an integral part of your special teams. Today he had a rough day. What do you say to a kid having a day like that to keep him in the game and keep him focused on his job at hand?
Well, I think Brandon and KD can help me with this. What I'll say to is something good happens,
Keep playing.
something bad happens.
Keep playing.
That's what you got to do. You know, he was an All-American.
Yeah.
You know, the kid came into the game, he was a Black College All-American, first team All-Conference, punt returner and kickoff returner, and he had a rough day. A lot of it was my fault because some of it was decision making, and that comes down to coaching. So I have to do a better job of getting them coached up and understanding what to do in those situations. But he, you know, he'll bounce back from this. He'll get better.
Next question. You always ask me questions.
Yeah, former football coach, I always said.
That's right.
Louis Robinson, West Side Gazette. Did you, were you confident coming into the game that you feel like you had an advantage in any aspect of the game or with players or positions?
Absolutely. I felt like we were better than them. You know, I said it earlier in the week. When it comes to Division II HBCU football, we play in the best conference. So, you know, we've been battle tested. We've had to play some really good teams this year. And that's not taking anything away from John C. Smith. What Coach Flowers did, he did a good job, and they have a good conference. But we've been battle tested, so I knew that we played some pretty good teams, and if we showed up and performed and didn't kill ourselves, later in the game I thought, you know, we were starting to hurt ourselves a little bit. But when we play, I'm confident that we can beat anybody.
Scotty Oscar.
I'm sorry.
Scotty Oscar, this is for Kelvin. KD, you had a great game. You had a turnover, but what does it mean to you to win the Florida Beach Bowl, the inaugural one, as well as be the MVP after the season that you've had this year?
You know, it's you know, like I always say, I'm highly blessed, highly favored. So I just give all my thanks to God. I'm just happy to be here. You know, I don't supposed to be here right now. I'm just blessed to be here right now. So I just take everything, just enjoy it.
Question?
Kevin, again, this wasn't very Florida weather here today, like for December. So we knew you'd be used to play here. What was the strategy for the game? Because you guys were expecting a lot of worse weather, and all of a sudden, in the beginning of the game, there wasn't rain at all. How was it? You guys had to change the strategy?
Nah, you know, we have the same strategy every game. You know, offensively, you know, protect the football, just little things like that. So that was always our game plan coming to this game, raining or clear as day. So it's the same game plan, really.
Next question.
Scotty Oscar, Coach Gibbs. Brandon got nicked up early in the game, was hobbling, but you got stuck with him. Talk about how special he is as a running back and what he means to your team offensively.
Well, I'm glad he's standing in here so he won't think I'm talking behind his back. He's right over there. First of all, Brandon's a little dramatic, so you kind of got to be careful when you see him limping. You know, he's a little dramatic. No, but seriously, you know, Brandon has been. I can't even tell you what he means to this team. He comes to work every single day. First of all, he's a college graduate, so that's somebody that everybody can look up to. He's already got his degree. He comes to work every single day. He gives us everything that he has, you know, and I expect a lot from Brandon, and the best is yet to come. You know, Brandon will be even better next year. Being in this program for a year, we'll get a chance to continue working and trying to get better. But the best is yet to come for Brandon. But I'm not worried about him if he's limping. The only way Brandon's not going to play, you're going to have to drag him off the field, literally. If he can walk, he's going to be out there.
Question? I always say, don't let them off easy. They're here and they're ready to answer your question. I'm going to ask a question of the most valuable player and quarterback. Being from Homestead, Florida, and South Dade Senior High, what did this mean for you to come back and to play as you played, to win, and to be the most valuable player?
You know, to me it means a lot because, you know, a lot of my family can't come watch me play in Georgia. So to be here and to play in front of my younger brothers and cousins and uncles and mom, dad, grandmother, everybody, it just feels good. Just like I said before, just blessed to be here, blessed to have this opportunity. I just want to thank you guys for giving us this opportunity.
Question? Questions? Look like you have a question. You have a question? No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let you off easy, Coach Gibbs. Scotty Oscar. Darnell Stevens, an amazing game. I mean, stopped 2 potential touchdowns, one on number 86 in the end zone. Then he gets beat on a double move. He plays it perfectly. He doesn't run into the defender, turns around, plays the ball. Just talk about his development as a DB. And the one thing I do love about your defense is from the front end to the back end, everybody is consistent. It's not really a weak point in your defense, but just talk about Darnell Stevens and what a game he played today.
Well, first and foremost, Darnell is a team player. Darnell started off the season at free safety, and we were having some issues with our pass defense, and we asked him to move the corner, and he moved over there, and we got better. We hadn't missed a beat. You know, so for him to switch positions mid-season is a testament to him, as well as Coach Jones, his position coach and defensive coordinator. And Darnell is another kid. He leads our Bible study. He comes to work each and every day. He just graduated. So, you know, guys like Darnell and Brandon and KD, that's what we're trying to get everybody to be. As far as the defense, you know, that the standard is the standard as far as we're concerned. We expect everybody that plays defense to, number one, know your assignment, do your assignment, and play with relentless effort.
We'll have one more question.
I have a question. The question is, at the end of the game, there was some, almost like milling around like some confrontational issue. Was there anything with players just congratulating each other?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't no beef on our part. We came down here to play a game.
Yeah.
But you know, when we went out for captains, they refused to shake our hands. So, you know, if that's the type of party it is, then we'll attend. But it wasn't no beef for us.
Well, that concludes our post-game press conference for this evening. Again, we thank Coach Gibbs. We thank Kelvin. Congratulations on winning the inaugural Florida Beach Bowl. And the best to you in the future. I know the season's over now, but next year we wish you the best. And if we have another Beach Bowl, we'd love to see you again. So thank you for participating. Again, a reminder that video recordings of our post-game press conference will be available shortly after this press conference concludes on the Dropbox link shared with the media in the media information sheet emailed to you this week. Abbreviated quotes will also be available in the Dropbox. So thank you everyone for attending, and please drive to arrive home safely. Good night.
Go Wildcats.
I don't have any armbands in here, right? I'm missing some. Thank you. Anyone else? You did say that.
Yeah, that's the person. This one right here. Okay. Thank you very much.